Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and as many of you have probably already seen, I recently built a Recon out of my Gear Up Recon, and today I'm going to be upgrading my Crimson Recon. But for those of you of delicate sensibilities who do not like to see rare blasters cut up as is necessary to build a Recon, this one will not be having that. Instead, this one is going to be getting an all-metal kit. I was gifted this by a fan who no longer used it, and it needs some love, because I'd mentioned that I had these two rare Recons and I wasn't sure what to do with them, and so he sent me this. I believe is an old orange ModWorks metal Recon kit, and that's what I'm going to be putting in here. So it still will be a Recon, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, as you can see, I do have the stock, but I do not have the barrel. And so making it into something with a pump grip is going to require me to make some choices. I could just leave it top prime. I have also contacted one of the nice companies that are sending me stuff, and I've gotten the bolt attachment that you can get for Recons and Retaliators, so I will have that. I'm also kind of tempted to see if any of them would be willing to send me the, I believe it's the Prophecy pump grip barrel, or it might just be a standard Recon, but they do make a fancy barrel, and since it'd be black, it wouldn't look too bad, since there is a lot of black in here. So we will see, but I want to get these two blasters open and take a look at this kit and see what exactly needs to be done with it, because it currently won't prime just because of how I suspect the lubricant in it has gone bad, the same as was up with the Curators. I believe this is the same kit. The difference is he had the limited edition metal trigger, and I do not. So, but the lubricant had gone bad as his, and I've got a video where I took it out, cleaned it up, and was able to get it working, and it was actually getting 100 FPS. Which is really impressive from a reverse plunger blaster. So that was pretty cool. And then I got myself one, so felt it was time to finally get it in a blaster. Okay, so there we have the metal kit. And yeah, that definitely needs some help. Interestingly, the Crimson Recon's screw holes are smaller than the regular ones. It is done. You may have noticed I made one minor cosmetic alteration, and that is that I put the Gear Up Recon's slide on here, and that's because I think the black and orange looks better than the light gray, which didn't match any of the rest of the hardware. And we'll see if that ends up staying on, or if I will eventually get a pump grip and a barrel. I may just keep this one kind of SMG and get the handle, the pump handle for it. Since it's already on the way. I'm definitely going to get the stock reinforcement because I like the stock. And, yeah, adding, just by lubricating it, it now does operate smoothly. I did take all the locks out so I can deprime it because I definitely like being able to do that, especially on something with this much power and expensive internals in it. It doesn't seem to like my AccuFakes particularly much. I may not like anything. That's the only thing I tested in it. And I had one dart get chewed up, and it wasn't quite wanting to seat properly, and that's probably just because this is an old kit intended for older darts, and it doesn't much care for the newer, thicker ones. We'll see. I will test it with some other stuff. But I am definitely pleased with this kit. I'm glad I didn't have to cut or drill or Dremel anything on this shell for you purists out there, though you may feel free to howl and scream about me changing out the slide if it makes you feel good. Let me know what you think about the idea of a pump grip kit. There is some really pretty ones. I don't know how well it would go. It would be black, so you know you'd still have the red and black. But the other alternative is to try to get my hands on the Crimson Barrel. I'm sure the curator probably knows a guy who knows a guy. And then I could get another one of the same kit that I put on my Gear Up one. So I would have a half-dart Retalicon and a full dart metal internal Recon, which would be pretty cool. I would like to run this just because, yeah, it's not in my colors, but the red of the Crimson line is such a beautiful crimson. I mean, I really like the shade of red. It's very much a blood red, and I appreciate that. So, there you have it. This upgrade kit is now in, and this blaster has been given new life, and I like that. Don't like that jam door popping open like that all the time, though. I don't... Is it just worn out? Yeah, it looks like it just doesn't want to lock anymore because the teeth are worn out. Might remove it altogether. Might replace it with a newer one. We'll see. I have kept all of the original parts. I have them bagged, and I will mark them, and I will keep them in case someday I wish to return this to its factory settings so that I could sell it or something, but I kind of doubt it. I really like it with that metal kit in there. So, let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you think about the fact that I chose to put the metal one in this one and the half darts in the Gear Up. I'm sure there'll be some debate about that. I personally like the way I did it just because that one had the barrel and I could pump grip it, and it's more war practical and it's in my colors. But this one definitely needed something, and I'm glad that I had this metal kit to put in it. So, there you have it. Let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys for watching.